This was not to happen. The chromosphere was to be ours. Now all we have is a pile of debris. You, General, are to blame.
He failed to deactivate the radar centers. I believe he is aware of the punishment.
Take him out and shoot him. Get him out of my sight.
Comrade Stalin, the General is not responsible for the destruction of the chromosphere. I personally monitored his actions.
And who then would be to blame? Clearly, the General is at fault.
Yet, comrade, it was you who failed in your actions. You did not inform the General of the other Allied transmitter that was nearby.
Is this true, Kuko? Was there a fourth transmitter?
We did not notice it on the first pass, but yes.
You disappoint me, Kukov. If the chronosphere is not to be ours, then let it be buried with the remains of the Allied dogs. Where are they? Nadia, where's the base of operations located?
We have traced Einstein's signal. He has moved to the coast of England. It must be the center of the command.
General, consider this your redemption. You are to lead the attack on the Allied headquarters. Level it! Destroy forever all traces of the Alliance.
Comrade, Commander...
Continue! Comrade. And you will find yourself on the floor with Kukov. Assemble a strike team. A continental Soviet Union is our destiny.
Construction options. Building.
Comrade, affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
New construction options. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Low power. On hold. Cancel.
Reporting.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade.
Silos
Affirmative.
needed. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Silos
Acknowledged.
needed. Silos needed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Silos.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Silos needed. Unit lost. Silos needed. Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Silos needed. Construction complete. Silos needed. Building. Construction complete. Building. Silos needed. Construction complete. Unit lost. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete.
Reporting.
Base is under
Affirmative.
attack. Unit ready. Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Silos needed. Our base is under
Acknowledged.
attack.
Waiting order.
Silos
Acknowledged.
needed. Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Silos needed. Unit lost.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Building. Repairing. Unit ready. Building.
Comrade, acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Building. Repairing. Unit ready. Silos needed. New construction options. Building. Building. Construction complete. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Our base is under attack. Silos needed. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Construction complete. Building. Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. Our base is under attack. Building. Unit ready.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Waiting for acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Waiting for affirmative. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. New construction options. Building. Silos needed. Building. Construction
Awaiting
complete.
orders.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Acknowledged.
Building. Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
New construction options. Unit ready.
Awaiting
Building.
for acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. Unit ready. Building. Building. Low power.
Traffic. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Silence.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Silence needed.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Is under attack. Silence.
Acknowledged.
Silos needed. Unit lost. Unit lost. Silos needed. Unit ready. Building. Unit lost. Silos
Yes, sir.
needed.
Affirmative.
Spy plane
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Reporting.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready. Building. Unit lost. Unit lost. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. With
Unit
orders.
lost. Naval unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
orders.
Our base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Awaiting
Unit
orders.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready. Select target. Select target. Select target. Reinforcements gather
Yes,
up.
sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Building. Silos needed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost. Silos needed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Ready and wait. Affirmative. Very well.
Unit ready. Building. Silos.
Of course. Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Agreed. Of course.
Yes, sir.
Our
Affirmative.
base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting affirmative.
Spy plane
Acknowledged.
ready. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Naval
Affirmative.
unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Naval unit
Comrade.
lost.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Naval unit lost.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Select target.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Select target. Select target. Unit ready. Reinforcements have arrived.
Waiting order. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Naval
Acknowledged.
unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Spy
Acknowledged.
plane ready.
Affirmative.
Select target. Unit
Vehicle
lost.
report.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting at once. Reporting.
Silos needed.
Reporting. Very well. Very well. Yes, sir. At once. Very well. Affirmative.
Silos needed. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready. Unit ready.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Vehicle
ready.
reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Under attack.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Awaiting affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Affirmative.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Very well.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Silence needed.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Silence
Acknowledged.
needed.
Acknowledged. 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 Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Silence
Acknowledged.
needed.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Vehicle
ready.
reporting. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Select target. Unit ready. Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Select target. Unit ready.
Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.
Amazing, these English, how quickly they adapt. They must truly have been crying out for our victory. They have abandoned their old rulers faster than rats leading a sinking ship. We have done what no one else has dared. The Soviet Union stretches across the entire continent. We have liberated Europe at last. It's time to celebrate. Tea? Well, why not? When in Rome? Excellent. General, you have covered yourself in great honor. I will see to it personally that you are very well taken care of. Nadia, this tea is truly excellent.
Thank you. I prepared it myself.
Poison? You bitch!
You bastard pig! You will never touch me with your filthy hands again! Well, General, this temporary chaos in Europe will only help to fuel the Brotherhood's cause. For centuries we have waited to emerge from the shadows, and now we will make ourselves known. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and took up residence in the land of Nod. You have done well to serve us, and for that, you should be rewarded. We estimate that the Brotherhood will tire of the USSR in the early 1990s. Until then, you will keep the peace. Fight our battles where you must, and you'll remain our loyal and obedient servant for the foreseeable future.
the foreseeable future. Comrade Chairman, I am the future.